morning or good evening or good afternoon or whenever you see this. Hello, my name is Janicky. I'm Seventh Lotus Oracle, and I want to do something on this current aircraft crash that just happened from Wichita to DC on an American Airlines, where a Black Hawk helicopter crashed into it. If you are triggered by plane crashes or disaster talk at all, don't watch, because I don't want you triggered and I care about your mental health. And you don't need to know. If you don't feel like you can handle it, you don't need to know. It won't make a difference. It's okay. All right, so we can come back to another video of mine. But if you want to know and you want to inquire about maybe what's going on with this, stick around. The energy was so heavy this morning, and I got my incense out, and boy, this just instantly calmed my spirit down, because fact is, I'm in Wichita, so I'm waiting to find out if I knew anybody on that plane. And in this town, it's a small city, and we're 1 or 2 degrees away from knowing everybody. It just, if you've been here long enough, that's the way it is. So I've got my amethyst wand, and we are clearing our space, and we're just gonna go on with this. I just did my coffee with cards video, and I love this collie card that came out, because this has everything to do with everything that is going on. Excuse my dogs. I'm going to be I have a microphone. I got to find it, get it out, get it working, because this is not working for me. I need a microphone. The puppies are being rowdy. So this is the collie card. These are called collie oracle. These are new. I just got them at a spirit fair. Alana Fairchild Collie Oracle. And I love collie. To me is the equivalent of Morrigan, or it's the Hindu equivalent of Morrigan or Hecate. You know, all of these feminine goddesses, they are an aspect of the feminine. So they are what they are. As it says, certain endings are unavoidable. They are necessary precursors to radical reinvention. Radical reinvention. Whew! Any disappointment, defeat, or loss, and the negative repercussions of each experiences will not limit your future happiness, but are opening up yet unrecognized pathways for fulfillment. Your trust must be unconditional at this time, and later you shall see that everything had worked out for the absolute best. I kind of said that before, that I predict that a lot of this and letting go, because this movement, this dark movement that has come up, it's never going to go away unless it's absolutely addressed on a grand scale. And this is not just our country, this is the world that this is happening. This is the clash of the masculine and feminine, because it's been imbalanced. And the feminine has been rising, and the masculine is like, whoa, 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 honey, you can't do that. We're going to keep you down. No. And so that's what's going on. It's this clash. And yesterday I got this weird kind of like, I was like making plan, I said I have A, B, C, D, E, and F, and I was making G, H, and I, and I get excited with radical change, because my life is a series of tower events. I am not joking. I have had a series of major tower events in my life, and I have come out resilient, stronger, and have learned that even through the depth of it and my panic of it and everything, I know I will make something better out of what's come out of it. It's just my life experience. So when I feel fear, it's that fear of, oh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. So, oh, okay. All right. Something's going on. Now, I want to... This is a question. I've been priming these cards. This is about what this crash may be about. I'm going to insert a video here. I got it. Someone had it and they didn't have it where they could download it, so I screenshot. And it's from kind of far away, but you tell me what you think you see. So I don't know if that was an accident, because they have not been talking about who flew that helicopter, why they were flying the helicopter, how many were in the helicopter. At least I didn't see anything about that. I do know on the other plane we're having the national ice skating here at the Interest Arena. I kind of wanted to go. I wanted to go tonight or tomorrow for the final. So I guess these kids were not the finalists. They had been, kind of tested out, and they were going home. So I got 3 side cards. The liar. There are definitely lies behind this. We don't know the truth. We don't know the truth. And this has to do with our home. It's upside down. There's something wrong in our home going. It's just definitely wrong. This one, the death card. Obviously. Sigh don't lie. Sigh don't lie. And before, when I was talking with a friend of mine we talk on Marco Polo, and we were discussing this back and forth, what was going on. I was shuffling my liminal space, my visions in the liminal space. These are the most phenomenal cards. Love, love, love. And something popped out. And I went, I'm going to hold this aside and use this for this reading, because I did my coffee club, which was a separate reading, the coffee and cards club. And then this was, we were talking about this subject matter. X marks the spot. Look at all the X's. And it says, welcome to X, Speed X. What's a very popular platform? Owned by Muskrat. So I think there's some clues about what's going on there. So if you guys are inquiring and have a membership to this, because I don't want to touch it, you can go look around and see some prominent people and see if there's anything reading through the lines. Leave it in the comments. I engage with you guys. So, yeah. The liar, home upside down, and death were the ones that came out. Ooh, got chills. So we're going to pull 3 for the liminal space. Okay, this one kind of flopped out. Hand in hand, which means we're going to help each other, right? We're kind of being separate, and we are not together. Yet we're mirror images of each other, and we are one. We are part of the same earth, and we have not removed that border yet, so we can hold hand in hand and rise up against what's going on here. We need to work on that. Okay, can you tell me something about what is going on with these? Okay, there's a bunch of them. Again, the Let It Break card came out. That one's the recent one. Okay, I love that. Love and Light came out, and it was sitting next to the Hand in Hand. This is the energy we need to fight for and work towards. for anything to be fixed. Anything. Playing God. Someone's playing God. That's self-explanatory. And then no vacancy. That just to me means lack of morals, lack of ethics and thinking, and no one's home to do the right thing to help you. If you're stranded, I'm seeing a stranded motorist looking for someone to help and running up to a house, and there's no one home, no one to help them. They're going to have to take the long walk themselves and find another place that will help, looking for another hand to help out. And I think this is part of the plan too, and I talked about the plan. Let it break. They want it to break so they can rebuild it. And if you watch that movie, God, see, now I can't think of the name of the movie. It's a weird movie name. It's the one that was produced by the Obamas on Netflix. Leave it behind, or let something behind. I don't remember the name of it. You're going to tell me in the comments. I can never think of it because it's such a stupid name for that movie. This whole just letting it kind of, it's sad, but we can overcome that. We can choose to bridge the gap and overcome it. But this is also shadow and dark. Love and light, shadow and dark. Now I've gotten these cards like in a coffee and cards. These two came out in coffee and cards just a couple days ago. This morning, I took all of my cards and I do this thing where I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and like totally separate them, make sure that they're separate and breathing on their own. And so when I shuffle, they're kind of moving freely. So I shuffled the heck out of these cards, and they want to come back and say hello. So you do with all of this what you want. The let it break. That's right. I have an analogy because I thought of this the other day while driving to work. You know how when suddenly your way to work is on a highway or freeway, and there's the orange cones pop up, and they've totally cut off and closed an off ramp you absolutely need to take, and to get to where you need to go, you now need to go all the way around, and that they closed it because they need to totally tear it apart and rebuild it because it was unsafe. Now, the construction company that's in charge of it started working before there were any plans on how to rebuild it. So they started deconstructing and tearing apart that old bridge without any plans on how to build the new one. A new group, architecture firm, building firm, had to come in and take over because the other one got fired because they were not doing what they were supposed to do in the order they were supposed to do it in. So a new group came in, made correct plans, and finally started building this beautiful new complex, and even added a couple more off ramps to relieve the bindings of traffic that normally happened. And 2 years later, suddenly the orange cones get picked up, that ramp is open, and there's no traffic anymore. It's just an easy way to go to work every day. Even on the main road, it's lighter traffic because everybody flows through this other way so much easier. And there were new off ramps that went over that way, and more people could get off over here and go that way and that way and that way. And it's like, wow. I'm glad we went through all of that because it's so much better now. I had to wait 2 years for it. And that goes back to this collie card. Let me read it to you one more time. Certain endings are unavoidable. They are necessary precursors to radical reinvention. Any disappointment, defeat, or loss, and the negative repercussions of such experiences will not limit your future happiness, but are opening up yet unrecognized pathways for fulfillment. Your trust must be unconditional at this time, and later you shall see that everything has worked out for the absolute best. Now, does that mean you sit back and you just wait for it all to happen? No, because your role in it is to complain about that first company that jumped in and tore it all apart without any plans on how to rebuild it. You have to be active in the hiring of the new firm. The public demands it. And in any city, the public has all the power. But you got to think bigger. So we have the power. All right? Have a wonderful day, no matter where you are or when this finds you. Have a good day.